Hey there, everyone. So I'm back with another Brawl video, and this particular deck is an Esper build. One thing about the Brawl decks that I'm showing is that I also want them to be able to be something that you could play in paper. So you won't see anything like alchemy cards in this deck. It'll all just be stuff that you can play in paper as a commander deck. So this particular Esper deck is based around Arna Kennerud, Sky Captain. It's a legendary creature human knight that's a 4/4, has flying, lifelink, and ward, discard a card. And whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number of each kind of counter on it. And then for each non-token permanent attached to it, create a token that's a copy of that permanent attached to that creature. So this particular deck takes advantage of equipping equipment and auras onto your creatures. And with her on the battlefield, you can create token copies of those auras and equipment. And some of the key cards in this deck that help advance the strategy is we have Elspeth Stormslayer, which is really nice. Her doubling token effect is really helpful when Arna's on the battlefield. You'll be able to get double the tokens created when Arna's on the battlefield there, which is nice. And of course, Elspeth creates her own tokens, plus gives +1/+1 counters and gives your creatures flying until end of turn. Or she can destroy a creature with mana value 3 or greater your opponent controls. Some of the other key cards in the deck is Beatrix, Loyal General. It's a 4/4 vigilance creature legend. Then at the beginning of combat on your turn, you can attach any number of equipment you control to target creature you control. This is kind of nice with Arna on the battlefield because it allows you to spread around the equipment to get more tokens spread around amongst all your creatures. Then we have Danitha, Capation, Paragon. She's pretty nice beat stick as far as a legendary creature goes for what she offers: first strike, vigilance, lifelink. Plus, she gives a generic mana cost discount to equipment and aura spells. Perfect for this deck. We have an example of some of the equipment that protects our creatures with Thrawn Power Suit, giving it +1/+1 for each aura and equipment attached to it, and it has Ward 2. Making tokens with that, it just gets impossible for your opponents to take out your creatures with spot removal. We have Cloud Midgar Mercenary and Stoneforge Mystic. These two cards are very similar. They both let you search your library for an equipment card when they enter, and then the Stoneforge Mystic, of course, lets you use the activated ability to put an equipment from your hand on the battlefield. We have some card draw that takes advantage of casting auras and equipment with SRAM, Senior Edificer. Light Pause is pretty cool because whenever an aura you control enters, and if you cast it, you can search your library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to the aura with a different name. So that's pretty nice. And Sigarda's Aid, which lets you cast your aura and equipment spells as though they had flash, and then when the equipment enters, you can attach to a creature you control, which bypassing the equip cost. And some more aura protection for your creatures with the Shard Mage's Rescue is pretty nice when it comes to for 1 mana, being able to protect your creature when it comes to it. Then we have a bunch of creatures, artifacts, and enchantments that kind of help advance the strategy. We have all these creatures that either boost your creatures or help you get equipment or give you extra benefits with having equipment and auras on the battlefield, and then just a few utility creatures as well for the deck. Then we have a ton of equipment and artifacts for the deck. Some of the more popular ones are the swords from Light and Shadow, Feast and Famine, Forge of Frontier, and Fire and Ice. We also have some mana ramp with Chromatic Lantern and the Suite of Talisman and the Arcane Signet, and then just a few more things to help protect your creatures. And then with the auras, similar stuff that gives your creatures a boost, life gain, pumps them up, or lets you do card draw, things to that effect. And then the rest of it's kind of utility cards. We have a suite of board wipes. Also, Savine's Reclamation helps you get your permanents back that are mana value 3 or less. That goes really nicely with the Sun Titan. And then also we have some more utility as far as removal, counter magic, some bounce stuff, and one tutor to let you search your library for an artifact or enchantment. And then the rest are land. Yeah, the deck runs 41 land if you count the dual-faced cards. Without those, it's 37 land. So that's the deck there. I'll go into more detail about the deck on the towards the end of the video. We'll go over to Moxfield and I'll show you the full deck of what it is and all. But hey, if you're enjoying checking out the Magic gameplay videos and you want to see what other people are brewing, you might consider subscribing to my channel. That way you can see all the new stuff that gets posted with what people are brewing. So that's deck. Let's go ahead and play some games and see if we can get some wins with it. Okay, so we are on the play. Yeah, this is playable hand. We got some low curve stuff. We're on the play too, so let's give it a shot, see how we do. Go ahead and cast SRAM. See if we can get some card draw going. Alrighty. Go ahead and do the Sword of Feast and Famine. Nice. That's a good card to have. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack. Huh, they got their sword too. Nice. Okay, Fabled Passage. That works. Go ahead. Play that. Go get a swamp now. I want to make sure we have our three colors so we can play our commander pretty quick here. Go ahead. Activate that on SRAM there. And let's see if we can... Should we play this? Let's leave our shields down, but what are the odds that they block? Go ahead and attack there. Nice. So lets us untap our land. They're going to have to ditch a card, which leave things open for our Shard Mage's rescue. Let's see here. I don't think I want to cast that. That would tap us out. I'm going to go ahead and just pass. Okay. Stoneforge. Oh, looks like they must have a traditional equipment style deck. That's pretty good. That's okay. If we take 2, we'd have to discard a card. I think I want to hold this in case they get Cloud out. So I'm going to go ahead and take the damage. Well, we'll be able to untap their land, though. Nah. I'm going to set him back. And they'll go... My turn there. Sweet. Okay. Nice. Okay, we'll go ahead and attack there. I had a feeling they'd do that. Because that would put them in a pretty tough spot otherwise. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. I just want to make sure we have mana open for that to Shard Mage's Rescue. Let's see. Okay. He's not indestructible at the moment. Now he is. Alrighty. Play that. Let's see. I think we can move him out of the way. So we can spend a little bit more mana here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and... And then, let's see here. Can we pull it off? I'm going to just go ahead and attack. Oh, go ahead. Cast that, and we'll go ahead and pass. So that gives him pro white. Pro blue. Okay. And I think we got him here. We'll go ahead and let's see. 3, 6. We'll just go ahead and bounce him back there. Put that onto our... Yeah, we got him. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, this is actually a playable hand. Pretty quick, too. Let's give it a shot here. We might need it to keep up with what they've got going. And we got the sword, so that'll help us. It's got pro green, pro black. We'll do Sigarda's Aid. Ooh, Beatrix. That's really powerful. Let's see. I'll go ahead and pass. Okay. Next turn, we should be able to cast some stuff pretty quick here. Let's go get some land. Get some white mana. Yeah, go ahead and do all that glitters. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and attack. Let's see here. Collective resistance. That's pretty powerful. That sucks. Alrighty. Go ahead and pass there. Darn it, they ruined our fun. Okay. Well, shoot. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast this. I think we get the Sword of Fortune Frontier. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and cast the sword. Nice. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. That wasn't as bad as I expected. Gosh, we are not drawing any land. Let's go ahead and attack here. There we go. Six mana available. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cast our Sky Knight. That really sucks. Yeah, no blocks. Okay. What else do we have? Could do all that glitters. That could get nasty. think we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and attack there. Well, we can. Well, let's see here. Block like that. I think that's the best we could do. Darn. Just too fast for us. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, we got some dual face cards. Yeah, we're good here. Go ahead and keep this. Okay. Go ahead and pass there. Let's see. Guide of Souls. Whenever another creature you control enters, gain a life and get some energy. Whenever you attack, you can pay 4 energy. When you do, put 2+1/+1 counters on and a flying counter on target attacking creature. It becomes an angel in addition to its other types. Interesting. Human Wizard. In your end step, each opponent mills X cards where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Okay. Go ahead. I think we'll go get a swamp here. Okay. Let's see. Whenever you attack, you have to pay the energy to get the counters. Alrighty. We'll pass. Card's a problem. I'm just gonna get rid of that now. I don't even want to deal with that Ocelot card. Okay. Let's see here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play this. Let it enter tapped. Because next turn I want to get the really powerful Provocateur out. Artful Provocateur. Let's go ahead and try the Sword of the Realms. I'll go ahead and pass. See, when an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. If the player doesn't, they create a treasure. I see. Yeah, I'm going to decline. Go ahead and get your treasure. Go ahead and play that there. Let's see, whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, we can create a fairy. Okay, that's good to know. We'll decline. Hate cards like that. I think I'm going to go ahead and just cast our commander. And I'm not going to do anything. Pretty good. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and play the Temple of Enlightenment, Scry. We'll keep that. We might need that. Put that on our commander. And let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and attack there. We'll keep that. It's the only downside about that being legendary, but they got rid of our fairy. Huh. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead. Do Sigarda's Aid. With them milling us, we can use the Sun Titan to get back some of our permanents, any of our lands. Build the Profane. And then we'll go ahead and pass. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. I'm going to hold off on the Sun Titan just yet. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast this on. And I'll go ahead and attack. Oh, that's right. Darn it. Darn ghostly prison. they're in a bit of a bind. They only have one card. I don't see any card draw. Nothing to fuel the profs. Alrighty. Decline there. Didn't play that. Yeah, nothing too great to bring back from the graveyard. It's like we're drawing nothing that our deck does. So I think we'll go ahead and go ahead and attack. We'll pay the 2. Yeah, we want to keep that version. Okay, and we'll go ahead and pass there. Okay. Do you have any answer? Can't really target us with anything because they have to discard a card to... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Go to combat. Glad I held on to that Sword of Fire and Ice. Although, that'll resolve. Not doing anything to him. Oh well. That's a pretty last minute save there by Teferi's Protection. Kept him alive for one more game. Or one more turn at least. They have a board wipe. They top deck it. I mean, they really haven't milled much. We've only been milled 2 cards. Archway of Innovation and the Profane. Nothing worthy of a Sun Titan bringing back. Ah, nice. Okay, we'll take the win. An interesting game, but we'll take it. Okay, so that was the Esper Brawl deck with Arna Kennerud, the Sky Captain, as our commander. The deck did okay, did pretty well. I felt that we seem to be sometimes kind of behind on the mana curve, or getting the lands, I mean, into play. This might have just been the luck of the draw, because it is running 41 lands if you count the dual face cards. I think it might need a little bit more removal as far as geared towards artifacts and enchantments. Playing the deck, it just seemed like it didn't have as many answers against some of the stuff that our opponents were playing. And aside from that, though, when it got rolling, it was pretty nice. We did get trampled pretty good, though, by that mono green deck with Ghalta. That was brutal. So, but yeah, I think this deck is still in the phase where it kind of needs a few more things to adjust on it before it's at the top of its game, but a little bit more answers for your opponent's permanents that are on the battlefield. So let's head over to Moxfield real quick and check out how this deck is put together. Okay, so here we are over at Moxfield with the deck here, and as you can see, so it's running, it's got our 1 Planeswalker and the commander. It's running 18 creatures, and they're all geared towards the strategy of auras or equipment. And we have our sorceries, 4 sorceries, 10 instants that help us out there with stuff in the game. Like I said, it probably needs a little bit more stuff to have answers for your opponent's artifacts or enchantments, aside from creatures. It does have answers for Planeswalkers in the Fel, the Profane, and Void Rend. And then we've got the 18 artifacts. I'm not sure if it needs more ramp or not. We've got the three talismans, um, the Arcane Signet, and the Chromatic Lantern. I think it might also need some additional straight up card draw, because a lot of the card draw this deck has is based around uh, dealing combat damage to your opponent. Just straight up card draw when you need it might be helpful. Um, and then here's the rest of the cards with the lands and the deck. So this deck actually, in paper, if you own the cards, it's $820 worth of cards. I don't know if you'll be shelling out that kind of money for it, but it's pretty it's pretty crazy as far as the cash price for it. If you're going to build it on Arena, it's also kind of pricey. In the wild card area, it's got 5 commons, 23 uncommons, 53 rares, and 14 mythics. So if you got those cards, more power to you. And if you're able to craft it, that's kind of what it'll run you. The bracket info, this deck is actually considered a level 3 bracket, upgraded deck, because it's got 2 of the game changers, Enlightened Tutor and Cyclonic Rift. So that's something to keep in mind if somebody asks what kind of bracket it falls under. So that's the deck. We'll see how it goes. Might revisit it again with a few new additions, a couple changes and stuff here and there. See if I can flesh it out a little bit more. But till then, everybody, I think that'll do it for me. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll be back again soon with some more Brawl decks and some more standard decks. So till next time, everybody, you all take care, and we'll see you soon.